Hi everyone, my name is Siobhan Evans-Egan. I'm a psychic spiritual medium and shamanic practitioner. So I'm an admin on the International Mediumship page, and I do these videos every now and again for the purpose of helping our members who are developing and on their journey with their psychic and mediumship. Um, we're all healers, we're all here of service. So what I always say in my videos is I'm only here to help use my experiences of my journey to help you. And that's all I can do. So one of the questions, this is a question from Caitlin. And the reason why I post these videos and not just to the International Mediumship page is because hopefully I know there's others out there that aren't members and might be curious. So I hope this helps. So Caitlin's question is there any way to tell if you're really connecting to spirit, as in a loved one, a deceased loved one, or getting something psychically from the sitter? Now, this is a really, really good question. And it took me a long, long time in my own development to tell the difference. And this will be the same with you, Caitlin, and anyone else is doing this. So, psychic readings are firstly, it's a soul to soul reading of the living person. So, I'm connecting in with their living energy and I'm receiving information. Can I receive from their energy and their information that they have lost someone? Absolutely. Can I receive that they lost a parent, lost a dad? Of course I can. There's grief. They had a sister, they're passed. Now, how can I tell if I'm now going to be getting the information from their sister, from their father, from their brother? It's very, very different and it feels very, very different. So, and the first thing that is when you're receiving this is the information will be about the spirit person. It won't be about, well, now we do get information. I won't say we won't completely get that, but it's when I find that I am getting the information from the person in front of me psychically, as in, I'm aware that you lost your mother because I can sense it. Okay, I'm not, and this is where a lot of psychic mediums think they're getting the information from spirit world when they're not. So it takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, and a lot of learning to know the difference. So I can tell I'm receiving the information from you. Okay. So then I'm gonna see if I can find it, if I can connect in with your mom, brother, sister, or whatever. So the difference is when I connect and start getting the information from the person who has passed, it will always, most of the information, everything will be about that person's life. And they will be, yes, yes, yes. I don't normally get that information. I can get personality, but I can tell the difference of the energy is different. It's less earthy. It's lighter, it's flowy, the information is flowing where you can feel that you're connected soul to soul with this person. So, and also, if you are reading psychically the person and you're receiving the information from them, you've lost your mother, it goes dead. It's like you can't reach it, you can't get it. It's like that's as far as I can go with it. You don't really get more. And that's how I can always tell. And the person will say to me, are you with my mother right now? I'll go, no, I'm not. I'm just connecting in with, I'm just aware of your loss. And then I'm able to tell when I'm blended with that soul or a soul, because we also have to remember a lot of the times if someone's coming in, they just want to connect to a certain person. We have to be open to their spirit family and their loved ones who wish to come in. So, is there a way to tell if you're really connecting to spirit and getting something psychically from the sitter? Oh, it takes a lot of courage to be truthful. So, this is how you'll know. You will also really know within your senses of when you're connected to a person who is passed. As I said in before in my videos, I normally feel if it kind of comes in from my back and it's like a build up, I can feel it. Now, everyone gets it differently. This is why you yourself, Caitlin, I'm sorry, some people's friends are Kathleen and Caitlin, so apologies if I'm getting that wrong. And to anyone else who's under this question, it's bad mediumship to think it doesn't happen. And it's bad mediumship in a sense to not know the difference. So the fact that you're asking this question, it's already saying that you want to be a good, authentic medium, because there are many mediums out there that connect on a psychic level and believe they're connecting to spirit world. And I only way that I can differentiate the difference with me, firstly, the energy feels completely different. I know when I'm connected psychically to that person in front of me. I know when I'm getting that information from them. And because it's like there's no power behind it. There's no it just kind of dies down, it fades, the information fades. Where when I'm connected in with that soul, the information and the evidence is about their life. Now, obviously, sometimes say you're reading for someone and their mother comes in and they're giving information about your sitter. That's fine, but it's not all about your sitter. It's always going to be about the person who has passed, who might sometimes receive things that they weren't even aware of. So that's the evidence will tell you who you're connecting in with, but sensing in your body and really recognizing and knowing when you've dropped psychically and having the bravery and the courage to be able to work with that and to know that and acknowledge that, because most times most people in development just want to be right and I just want yeses. And it's really good that you're asking this question. It's really good because it means you're curious and you want to know and you want to know to make sure that you're doing it correctly. So hats off to you for doing that. The only way I was able to tell after a while, I just I learned to sense the difference, but I saw how quickly the information stopped. Like your mother passed, yeah, okay. She's really funny. Yeah, yeah. And your life was affected by this, and your life. If you're talking constantly to the person that's sitting in front of you, and would you understand you experience this and you experience that's all psychic. But if I'm talking about your mother's giving me a sense that she passed in April, she passed from heart disease, and a love of books and a love of laughter and a love being around my family. And she's giving me this funny memory, and it's a flow and it's a lightness and it's evidence based that you are reading for the person who has passed because all the information is mostly about them. Obviously, as I said before, of course, spirit's going to give evidence about the person's life for them to acknowledge that they're aware of things that are going on within their lives. So that's a good thing too. So it's a real learning experience. It's trusting and knowing when you feel it's the difference in the energy, it's the difference in the vibrations, the difference in the flow of the information. I know when I'm not connected to that person in front of me, and I know when I'm connected soul to soul to those who have passed. And that is your experience also to learn. So, telltale sign is when the information is all about the person in front of you. Um, that's a telltale sign, really, when you're on the psychic level. It's more earthy and it's all about the person there. Where person's past, it's all information about their lives, their situations, their experience, their achievements. And you cannot receive that from them because, especially if the person turns around and goes, oh, I forgot about that, or oh, I think that's true, I'm not aware of that, then you'll know where it's coming from. So great that you're asking this question. But is there a way to tell if you're really connected psychically? The only way I can tell is when the information is solely about the person in spirit, the evidence about their life, their personality, things they've done, things they've achieved, people in their lives that matter. That's how I know because I can feel the difference. So the only way to practice is to, I feel it's essential to really, really build a strong foundation in your psychic work. Do all psychic readings, does a massive foundation in it, really, really strong, so you can tell yourself when it's changed. And unfortunately, a lot of mediums out there can't tell when it's changed, and they're saying that they're getting the information from the spirit when you're not. And I can tell that you don't want to do that. So you will know when you're reading the person in front or it's coming from soul to soul. You will know because you will know from experience and you'll know from the difference in your body senses, how the information comes, what the information is. So, but I really do feel for me, I feel don't be in a hurry. If someone is just slowly developing their mediumship, I don't feel don't be in a hurry. do your psychic readings, do your earth readings, do your life guidance readings, because the mediumship will naturally build up and you will, it's like your hair is standing up, you feel lighter, and the room might change. You will feel the difference when the information is coming. You won't need to ask this question again because you know from experience what is true and what isn't. And as you said, it takes a lot of courage for people to admit when it's not. And well done that you can do that already. So enjoy. It's a learning. It's always a learning. You will continue to learn. But as I said, I can tell from it's where my soul's connected, either in front of me to the person in front of me or behind. Now, a lot of sometimes what I do is to help in that I would ask the person to bring an object belong to the person in spirit world. And that helps also to kind of connect in that way. Now, you can still be connecting in with the earth energy and not with the soul. So that's another thing also to know the psychic. The information fades. It just fades. So I hope that helps in some way. I know it's very, I wish to give you, well, this will happen, that will happen. But everything has to be through your own experience to acknowledge the difference within your own senses, the difference in the information, how it flows, where you feel it's coming from. If you feel it's coming from them, then it more than likely is. But also, there's another thing, and this changes in my reading. Sometimes I'm reading the sitter or I'm reading spirit and I get an information, but I want to talk to the sitter. I want to go to the sitter. Then I know it's about their lives. Then I know the information from the spirit world, their loved one wants to talk about them. It's got to do with them. So it's also recognizing the signals and the signs of when that has changed. So you're getting information, you're going, right, this is not about them, but I feel it's about you. Would you recognize it? Have you been going for a different job lately, or did you go to such and such a place, or did you light a candle lately and this happened, or did you leave a letter here? So it's to know also when that happens. And to be honest with you, I've doing this over 20 something years and I'm still learning through each reading different things I'm challenged with. And I have to learn from getting no's and getting it wrong. And then I know how to use it and when to use it and to understand it. So enjoy the journey. It will challenge you. I hope this has helped. Take care, guys.